a point is 20 mm behind VP lying on HP and 25 mm in front of VP, 25 mm in front or behind or from RPP. Draw its projections and name the side view. So here it is behind VP lying on HP. So behind VP is 90 degrees and lying on HP. So you're going to get this is lying on HP. So it obviously, since behind VP, but if it is above HP, it will be in the second quadrant. Suppose if it is behind VP, below HP, then it becomes the third quadrant. But it is lying on HP. So we are going to consider this type of problem now. Since it is behind VP, so you're going to get behind RPP. So naturally it will be the right side, left side view. Right side view. Now, draw its projections and name the side view. Now, when you look from the top view, now we're going to analyze this problem. When we look from the top view, we can see the distance behind VP. That distance is 20 mm, which will go to lies on HP. So you're going to get small p in the HP. Lying on HP. So since it is lying on HP, so obviously the point will be on HP. So when you look from the front view and when it is projected, that point will going to lie on the vertical plane, which will going to become small p dash. And 25 mm behind RPP. So when you look from the top, when you look from the right side view, you will going to see that is when you look from the right side view, the point is behind RPP. But the behind RPP distance, that is this distance, when you look from the top view, it will be on HP. When you look from the front view, it will be on VP. So this is how we will going to analyze this projection of point in second quadrant in 3 dimensions on this particular problem. Now we will going to cut it here and open it out such that HP is rotated to the top and right profile plane is rotated to the right side. Therefore, in the second position, you can see here both VP and HP will be overlapping with each other on the above XY line. So the behind VP will come above XY line when it is rotated. So the images also being get rotated. So now the distance with respect to the profile plane, that is behind RPP, is seen in both HP and VP. So the distance of 25 mm you can see in VP and also in HP. So both will be above XY line. Now then from here you measure the distance of 25 mm and draw a vertical projector. Then it is 20 mm behind VP. So from this point you measure 20 mm behind VP. Behind VP will be on HP. Since the HP is above XY line, from this point you mark by 20 mm and then mark a point which is P. Since it is lying on VP, suppose if it is above HP by 10 mm, the point will be above HP from here by 10 mm. Suppose if it is 5 mm above HP, then the point will going to be 5 mm from the XY line. So as we reduce the distance with respect to HP, then the point will be tending towards the XY line. So since it is lying on HP, so obviously that point will be on VP. So you're going to get P dash here. So when you look from the right side view, we can see the distance of the top view. We can see the distance of the top view. That is, when you look from the top view, we can see the distance of behind VP. And when you look from the front view, you can see the distance of the front view. That is on HP. So it will be on VP. So that means we can, from the right side view, we can see both the distances, the front view distance and as well as the top view distance. So here the front view distance is on XY line. So you project directly onto the profile plane. and where you have the front view, on that line you will going to get the side view when it is rotated. So the distance behind VP, which is vertical here, so you project this point from the top view to this end point on the horizontal plane, then draw a line inclined at 45 degrees to the vertical, so that the vertical distance has been transformed into horizontal. So where you have the front view, on that line you are going to get the side view. So this will going to be the side view. Since it is behind RPP, so we are going to get the right side view. So that means this is behind VP and this will be on HP. So it will be on VP. So this is the profile view. So this is how we can analyze in 3 dimension, projections of point in 3 dimension, but also when the planes have been rotated. Now we will go to solve the problem in the sketchbook. First you draw the XY line and X1 Y1 line and mark XY and X1 Y1 as shown. Then since it's behind VP and lying on HP, so behind VP will be there in second quadrant. So write VP and HP is the one which has been rotated, and then take right profile plane, type RPP to the right side. Then the distance with respect to the profile plane that is behind RPP is seen in both HP and VP. So from XY line we measure 25 mm and draw a vertical projector, which is a thin line. Then 20 mm behind VP is seen in HP. So since HP is above XY line, from XY line you measure 20 mm and mark this point, which is small p. Since it is lying on HP, so obviously the point will be on VP, image will be on VP. So since the image is on VP, so we are going to get the front view. So you mark that point on the XY line, so we are going to get this point as P dash. Then in the profile view, we can see the distances of both front view and as well as top view. So you draw a horizontal projector from the front view, and then since we need to transfer the top view distance onto, onto the profile plane, so draw a 45 degree line adjacent to HP, then project the top view distance, which is behind VP by 20 mm, is projected onto the 45 degree line, so that this vertical distance is transformed into horizontal distance. Then where you have the front view, on that line you will going to get the side view, so you project this point directly onto this. So we will get P double dash, which will be the right side view because it is behind RPP, because we have behind VP. Now this shows the directions of projections, that is show the directions of projections, and then from X1 Y1 line to the P, small p, you measure the dimension, which will be equal to 25, and from P dash to small p, it is 20 mm, you give the dimension. So this will be the final solution for this particular problem when the point is lying on HP and behind VP. Now the same thing if you consider for the third quadrant, because it is behind VP and lying on HP. So it can be either second quadrant or it can be third quadrant. Now we are going to solve the problem in third quadrant. Now, so when you consider from the top view, the point is behind VP, so it will be 20 mm. So from here we measure 20 mm in the top view. So when it is projected, the point will going to be lie on the horizontal plane. So from here you measure 20 mm and mark this point. Similarly, when you look from the front view, the point will be on HP. So obviously the point image will be on VP. So this will go to become P dash. Now since it is behind VP, so naturally it should be behind RPP. Behind RPP means it should be the right side view. So when you look from the right side view, we can see the distance behind VP and also on HP both. And when you look from the right side view, the point is behind RPP. The distance of behind RPP, which is 25 mm, when you look from the top view, it is seen in HP, and when you look from the front view, it is seen in VP. This is this distance. Now we will going to cut this here and open it out such that the horizontal plane is rotated to the top, and the right profile plane is rotated to the right side, and hence the images which are there on the respective planes will also be get rotated. So this is the direction of rotation in the second step. We have shown that horizontal plane is rotated by 90 degree and the right profile plane is also rotated by 90 degrees. So when you look from the right side view, the front view and the side view will both going to be on the same line. And when you look from this right side view, we can see the distance of behind VP. So it will be the top view distance. So we can see the top view, and also since it is on HP, so we can see the HP also, the front view distance. So when it is rotated, its corresponding images is also being get rotated. So you can see here the distance with respect to the profile plane, which is 25 mm, which is behind RPP, is seen in HP and as well as in VP. That is this distance. Now that is the distance from here, which is 25 mm. The distance behind VP is seen in HP. Since HP is above XY line, from here you measure the distance of 20 mm and mark this point, which will going to be small p. When you look from the top front view, the distance the distance on HP will going to be seen. So that when it is projected, it will going to be on vertical plane, so it will be on VP. So since it is the image is on VP, so you are going to get the front view. Then front view and side view both will going to be on the same line. So you draw a horizontal projector from here to the profile view. So this will be on HP, so this will be also on HP, that is on VP. Then the distance behind VP, which is 20 mm, distance behind VP, which is 20 mm, when it is projected here, so this here also it will be 20 mm. When we draw a 45 degree line here, so this vertical distance is transformed into horizontal distance. Where you have the front view, on that line you are going to get the side view, so you are going to get this point here. So the view what we get is right side view, because it is behind VP, so behind RPP, so it will be right side view. So here we can see the front view distance, and here you can see the top view distance. So this is how we can analyze the problem in third quadrant when the point is on HP and 20 mm behind VP and 25 mm behind RPP. Now we will go to solve the problem by using the sketchbook. First you draw the XY line and mark VP, HP and RPP as shown, because it is in the third quadrant. So the distance with respect to the profile plane, which is 25 mm, is marked from the X1 by 1 line and draw a vertical projector, which is a thin line. The distance behind VP is seen in HP. Since HP is above XY line, from here you measure the distance of 20 mm and mark this point, which is small p. And the point is on HP, so image will be on VP, so it will be on XY line, you will get P dash. Then in the profile view, we can see the front view distance and as well as the top view distance. So you draw a horizontal projector from P dash to the profile view. So now we need to transfer the top view distance. The top view distance, which is vertical, has to be transferred into horizontal. So draw a 45 degree line adjacent to HP and project the top view point onto 45 degree line. Then the vertical distance of behind VP, which was here, has been transferred to horizontal distance. And where you have the front view, on that line you are going to get the side view. So from this point you draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut on the XY line, because front view is on XY line, so the side view will also be in XY line, and mark that point as P double dash. So this point will going to be the front view distance, and this distance will going to be the top view distance, and this will going to be the right side view. When you see both the sketches of second quadrant and third quadrant, the sketch will going to remain the same except that VP, HP and the profile plane. So in such cases, in such type of problems, you can draw either second quadrant sketch or you can draw the third quadrant sketch. But you can say that a point capital P lies in second as well as third quadrant. So this will going to be the final solution.